Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Cilinix Crypto. Welcome to this new video right here on Onyxcoin or XCN, which I had to make an update on because it has actually broken out. And this is the first bullish breakout, or the first real bullish breakout. I'm not sure since when, but you could argue since April. Because then we obviously had that major move right here, and I kind of want to delete some things here from the chart because it's looking very messy. But there we had that major move, and then afterwards we got into a consolidation right here. A pretty weird consolidation, but all of you know that XCN's price action is quite strange. We had a bearish breakdown, we consolidated a bit lower, and now we're trying to reclaim that crucial support level, which you can also see on the chart right here, which is around, I would argue, 1.6 and 1.55 cents. So that's 0.016 and 0.0155. So we're trying to reclaim that. And we're doing a pretty good job, or at least XCN is doing a pretty good job. You can see right here that on the 12-hour time frame, we actually already have broken above this initial level right here at 0.0155, where we have the 0.618 FIB, and we have the 200 EMA. You can see on the 12-hour time frame, we've also been able to break above the 12-hour trend. On the daily time frame, we broke above the daily trend. So at this point of time, technically, and the 4-hour time frame exemplifies that very well as well, technically, you have to be bullish on XCN right here, I would argue. Now, fundamentally, there's definitely questions that you can ask, all right? I mean, first of all, if you check out a coin that has price action like this, like, can you really trust most of the moves? That's a good question, and I'm not certain if we can. And then outside of that, I think if you look at all the major bullish breakouts that XCN has had, what you can see is that there's a lot of volume. And this breakout that we've had so far is with volume, right? I mean, you can see down here, it's very small, but it's visible, hopefully. You can see that there's elevated volume. However, compared to the last times, we even had fake outs. So for example, right here, or just short liquidations. Right here, the 23rd of April, but also the 16th of May. Compared to then, the volume is quite low. Right, and then outside of that, we also have a major resistance level right here at 0.0175. So for now, as long as the volume is like that, and I'm not certain how the funding rate is looking. Very often when XCN rallies, the funding rate is also very negative. Right now it's negative, but not very negative. So for now, I'm going to be on the cautious side and say that, you know, getting back to the 4-hour time frame right here, do I expect more bullish momentum? Yes. I do think that's most likely. Like I said, technically it looks very good right now. But then the main test for me comes right here at 0.0175 and 0.018. That's a major resistance level, even stronger than 1.6 cents. And that's going to be the main test. And for now, given the lack of volume, given my thoughts on Bitcoin as well, which, you know, I know the correlation between XCN and Bitcoin is not that high. But it still matters, and it's still present. So for those reasons, volume, Bitcoin, but also technically, you know, the relevance of this level, not only as a psychological level, but also as a technical support level, which you can see right here. It has very often, you know, we've spiked above it and we've spiked down below that, but it has been respected ultimately very often. And then what I deleted is that we also have the yearly rolling VWAP there, which is very strong. Right, so therefore I'm going to have to tell you that short term I do expect more momentum, but then from that resistance level right there at, like I said, 0.0175 and 0.018, I think we are going to pull back at least back into 0.015. But those are my thoughts. I think that's what you need to know. I will definitely keep my eyes on this, and I will definitely keep you updated on this, so keep your eyes on the channel for that. But for now, have a great day, have a great rest of your week, and bye.